that maybe got a little bit of tear out of the Groovinator. No, that's totally weren't tears, it's my allergies. You know, my allergies make my eyes water. Totally wasn't crying, not at all.
In times of old, the world was full of wonder and magic. But times change.
What's up, Raiders? Groovinator here from raidersofthelostflicks.com, and one of the drawbacks to recording outside is you just can't control the loud noises that are in the background, or the fact that maybe you didn't plug the microphone in all the way. So anyways, I just got back from seeing Disney Pixar's Onward, and it was a pretty good time. I enjoyed it. It stars Chris Pratt, Tom Holland, Juliette Louis-Dreyfus. It is directed by Dan Scallion, who's responsible for directing some of the more mature and better written Disney Pixar movies such as Incredibles 2 and Inside Out, which is a movie that really got me in the feels big time. This movie had some of those moments as well. There were some really charming things done that maybe got a little bit of tear out of the Groovinator. No, that's totally weren't tears, it's my allergies. You know, my allergies make my eyes water. Totally wasn't crying, not at all.
Don't bullshit me. Bullshit.
But anyways, so when Ian Lightfoot reaches his 16th birthday, his mom says, well, your dad wanted you to have this. Of course, the dad has been passed away. That's never really explained why he died. It was some kind of illness, we can assume. They don't really dwell on that issue, and it's probably not super important to the story, but he says, well, your dad wanted you to have this when you were old enough, and of course, it's this big staff, and of course it comes with a stone and a spell, and the spell can bring the dad back for 24 hours, but as you can see from the trailer, they only bring back half of dad. So I'm just going to say the names from now on because I can't remember names. Lightfoot, Chris Pratt, and Tom Holland puts them on a quest to go find another stone to bring back the rest of dad, and they have only 24 hours to get this done because after 24 hours, dad will fade away again and he'll be gone. He just wanted to see how his kids turned out. So anyways, it just happens to be that Chris Pratt plays a lot of Dungeons and Dragons role-playing type games. He says, I know how to find another stone. Tom Holland's like, yeah, but that's like a game, right? It's like, yeah, but the game's based on real life things, because in this world, wizards and magic and all that thing have been replaced by electricity and technology, and it's pretty much our world, but, you know, like a magical fantasy world without the magic. Think like Bright, but a little less David Ayers.
Good afternoon, officer. Fairy lives don't matter today. That's it right there. Now take the little homie out LAPD style like you do.
You know what I mean? But anyways, so they go on this journey, and it's definitely, the movie is about the journey. You're going on an old-fashioned fantasy journey, but you're doing it in a modern type of a setting. And I really enjoyed the comedy. I enjoy Chris Pratt's always wonderful. I got a little bit of a man crush on Chris Pratt. He's kind of cool.
And go ahead.
Yep. Shit my pants on camera. Definitely, like a poop. Yeah, I just pooped my pants. Not full. I'm not a full turd, but enough.
Of course, they run into all kinds of things along the way, such as motorcycle gang ferries. Juliette Louis-Dreyfus is actually dating a Minotaur. Those are in this movie as well. It's kind of neat how they have these things, and it's not like a movie that's shoving a bunch of pop culture references into you, because there was a trailer for a movie called Trolls World Tour that looks like it's just going to be unbearable with pop culture reference.
This ought to be good.
Yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So who let the dogs out?
No. Don't like that.
I am not looking forward to reviewing that movie, but this movie was a good time. Of course, his van is called Guinevere, and it's all decked out, all Dungeons and Dragons on the inside. I enjoyed that as well. Chris Pratt is funny as always, but he's not the star of this movie. It's definitely Tom Holland. It's his story. I don't think Tom Holland was as good as Chris Pratt, though. Chris Pratt totally crushes it as a supporting character, but I think Tom Holland was endearing enough in this role to where it told a story, and the story is really good. it delivers a lot of messages like appreciating the things that you have, realizing your full potential, you know, of course, coping with loss, and also coping with being complacent in one's life, you know, realizing that maybe there's things that are more important than the mundane things that surround you. And I enjoyed that about this movie. It touched me in a couple of spots. If I had to give this a score, I think I would place this as a 4 out of 5 cheese curds. This is provolone. It's not a perfect movie. That's why I'm not giving it a perfect score. It has a minor plot hole that's set up in the beginning that they kind of forget to touch on. Or maybe I just missed it. Such as, why does Dad have a magic staff? Was he actually a wizard? Did he know a wizard? It's never really explained where the staff came from or how it came into his possession. I guess the plot just didn't think it was that important, but a lot of that's just the adult in me talking. You know, I mean, the rest of the movie is pretty entertaining, but I also feel like there was a lot of side plots in this movie that kind of deterred from the main story a little bit, and it felt like it was maybe just a little bit of padding. Like, I think the movie would have delivered its story just as well had it been slightly shorter. But I will have to say that the third act of this movie is really explosive. There's a lot of things going on. It's very action-packed. It's very suspenseful. It's also very touching. But yeah, I think this is a really good movie. I think you should definitely go out and see it. The animation is really good. The pacing was pretty good, except for the like I said, some minor padding there. I don't feel like it really needed to be as long as it was, but it was pretty enjoyable. I was kind of surprised when I saw this movie that there was a Simpsons short in front of it. I haven't seen shorts in a while. You know, a short film like a cartoon. A Simpsons cartoon with no dialogue. I enjoyed that too, but it was kind of strange. I hadn't seen that for a while, so maybe I just haven't seen enough kids movies to experience those things. But anyways, yeah, Onward is a good time. I think you guys should definitely go check it out. Also, as far as checking things out go, make sure you check out Raiders of the Lost Flicks live tonight. We're going to be reviewing a cornbally old movie called Madness. It's really old. We did Reefer Madness last week, and that was a huge hit, so this is kind of a sequel to that. Sort of, but not really. We'll be doing full-blown Mystery Science Theater 3000. We're also going to have Tony Tone Deaf with us tonight as well. Make sure you guys join us. That is 8:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my channel tonight. Don't have to do anything. Just show up, be there, watch us, have a few laughs. This is the Groovinator signing out. Did you see Onward? Are you planning to see Onward? What's your favorite Pixar movie? What's a Pixar movie that made you, you know, scratch your eye a little bit because it's itchy and, you know, your eyes are watery? Leave a comment down below. You guys have yourselves a groovy day, and this is the Groovinator signing out. Peace.